Most people think they're failing because they're not smart enough, not talented enough, not lucky enough. They look at successful people and think, they must have something I don't. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. Success isn't hard because you're not enough. It's hard because you're trying to run a race with no track. You set goals, you get motivated, you start strong, and then life happens. You get tired, distracted, overwhelmed, and slowly, without even realizing it, you drift back to exactly where you started. That's not weakness. That's what happens when you live without systems. Because motivation is a feeling, and feelings fade. But systems don't care how you feel. They work on good days. They work on bad days, especially on bad days. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 systems that quietly make success easier, almost automatic. By the end, you'll understand exactly why success has felt so hard and what to do about it starting today. Let's get into it. Before we get to the 5 systems, we need to talk about something most people get wrong. Everyone chases goals. I want to make more money. I want to get fit. I want to build a better life. Nothing wrong with that. Goals give you direction. But here's what goals don't give you: the road. Because you don't live your life at the level of your goals. You live your life at the level of your systems. Think about it this way. 2 people want to get fit. Person A sets a goal. I want to lose 20 pounds. Person B builds a system. I wake up at 6 a.m. I move my body for 30 minutes. I eat with intention. 6 months later, who do you think wins? Person A is still waiting for the right Monday to start. Person B is already a different person. That's the difference. Goals are a destination. Systems are the vehicle. And when your system is built for growth, progress starts happening without you having to force it every single day. So if success feels exhausting right now, it's not because you're lazy. It's because your life isn't supported by the right systems yet. Let's fix that. System 1, the energy system. Before productivity, before success, before any of it, there is energy. Here's something most people never consider. You can have perfect goals, a great plan, and real ambition. But if you're running on poor sleep, no movement, and bad fuel, nothing moves forward. Most people don't burn out because they lack discipline. They burn out because they're trying to build something great on an empty tank. Successful people understand this. They don't just manage time, they manage energy, because time without energy is completely useless. So the energy system is built on 3 non-negotiables: sleep, movement, nutrition. That's it. Those 3 things are the foundation of everything else. When your body is regulated, your mind follows, your focus sharpens, your emotions stabilize, your decisions get clearer, and suddenly discipline doesn't feel painful, it feels natural. Here's how to start. Go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. Move your body every single day, even if it's just a 20-minute walk. Eat in a way that supports focus, not the kind of eating that leads to a 2 p.m. crash. Success doesn't start in your calendar. It doesn't start in your to-do list. It starts in your body. System 2, the focus system. Here's where most people silently sabotage themselves. They want success, but they live in constant distraction. Notifications, social media, messages, endless noise pulling their attention in 50 directions. And then they wonder why nothing ever seems to move forward. Here's the truth. What you pay attention to, you become. If your focus is scattered, your results will be scattered too. Successful people don't always work longer hours. They work protected hours. They treat their attention like it's the most valuable thing they own, because it is. The focus system is simple. Choose 1 or 2 meaningful priorities for the day, not 10. Eliminate distractions before you begin. Phone away, notifications off, space set. Decide when work starts and when it ends. Hard boundaries, non-negotiable. Ask yourself 3 honest questions. What steals my attention every single day? What adds noise, but no real value? What keeps me busy, but not actually progressing? Then design your life around those answers. Because focus isn't about trying harder. It's about removing what doesn't matter. When focus becomes a system, you stop reacting to life. You start creating it. System 3, the identity system. This is the most powerful system of all, and almost nobody talks about it. Everything you do, every habit, every decision, every action flows from how you see yourself. Most people try to change their behavior without changing their identity. They say, I want to be disciplined. I want to be confident. I want to be successful. But deep down, they still see themselves as someone who procrastinates, someone who gives up, someone who always struggles. And so without even realizing it, their actions keep matching that old identity. Here's the shift successful people make. They stop asking, what should I do? And they start asking, who am I becoming? Because once your identity shifts, your behavior follows naturally. You don't have to force discipline when discipline is simply who you are. Here's how to build your identity system. Step 1. Clearly define the person you want to be. Not vaguely, not someday. Clearly. Write it down like this. I am someone who shows up every day. I am someone who finishes what I start. I am someone who gets better, even if just a little. Step 2. Prove it with small, repeatable actions. Every action you take is a vote for the person you're becoming. Over time, those small votes rewrite your self-image. And once your identity aligns with success, consistency stops feeling forced. It just feels like who you are. System 4. The execution system. Here's a cold truth. Ideas don't change lives. Execution does. Most people don't fail because they lack good ideas. They fail because they never follow through. They overthink. They wait for the perfect moment. They delay just a little longer, and slowly, momentum dies. Successful people don't rely on bursts of motivation. They build an execution system. The structure is simple. Break big goals into small, manageable actions. Not get fit. Instead, do 20 push-ups after I wake up. Schedule action, not just intention. Put it in your calendar like a meeting you can't cancel. Focus on progress, not perfection. Done imperfectly beats not started every single time. Instead of asking, can I do this? Ask, what's the next small step? Because action creates clarity, and clarity creates confidence. If success keeps feeling heavy, it's not because you're incapable. It's because the starting line feels too far away. So move it closer. Make the first step smaller. Lower the friction. Because once you start, even imperfectly, momentum takes over. System 5. The environment system. Here's the system most people completely overlook. Your environment shapes your behavior more than willpower ever will. Think about it. If junk food is on your counter, you'll eat it. If your phone is on your desk, you'll check it. If you're surrounded by people who complain about life, you'll start to feel stuck too. Your environment is always whispering to you, telling you what's normal, what's acceptable, and what kind of person you're supposed to be. Successful people don't fight their environment. They design it. Here's how. Remove temptations before they become problems. Don't rely on willpower in the moment. Place reminders of your goals where you'll see them: your mirror, your phone wallpaper, your desk. Be intentional about what you consume, what you watch, read, and listen to shapes your thinking more than you realize. Surround yourself with people and inputs that pull you forward, not hold you back. Clean your space. Organize your tools. Design your environment for the person you're becoming, not the person you've been. Because when your environment supports your goals, discipline stops being a daily battle. Success starts feeling easier, almost automatic. Here's what life looks like without systems. You rely on motivation that fades. You fight distraction every day. You repeat the same patterns. And life starts feeling like a constant uphill climb. Here's what life looks like with systems. Your energy is stable. Your focus is protected. Your identity is aligned with your goals. Action becomes automatic, and your environment works for you, not against you. Suddenly, success stops feeling heavy, not because life becomes easy, but because you stop wasting energy fighting yourself every single day. That's the real breakthrough. Here's the key most people miss. You don't build all 5 systems at once. That's how people burn out. That's how people quit. You start with one. Just one. Maybe it's fixing your sleep tonight. Maybe it's turning off notifications tomorrow. Maybe it's writing down who you want to become this week. Systems don't work overnight. They work over time. So don't rush. Build slowly. Build intentionally. Because success isn't hard forever. It's only hard until your systems do the work for you. F. This video helped you see success differently or helped you realize what's been missing. Hit the like button right now. It helps more people find this content. Subscribe if you want more clarity-driven videos like this every week. And drop in the comments, which system are you starting with? I read every single one. See you in the next one.